crawl. So there's just a gif of crawl.
They want us to talk about
why
crawl?
exercise when you can drink coffee instead? This is a great topic for us to sit around and talk about probably all morning.
Why exercise and drink coffee instead? Well, let's go back to crawl for a second. Those Cyclops, I've been reading a copy of the Odyssey lately, and well, that's a brutal chapter. You ever read the chapter about the Cyclops?
I usually get stuck at page 1,000.
Oh man, it's I skimmed through the book in the time in the morning when I'm in the office, and anyway, the Cyclops just grabs these dudes and smashes them off the wall and eats them, and it's pretty wild stuff. It's wild to think that this Lord of the Rings style book was written like thousands and thousands of years ago. So one of the first books ever written, actually. So pretty wild stuff. I don't know exactly the translation. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know. It's a little weird, but it's still. I'm surprised they haven't made a movie out of that. It's one of those things where like nobody cares. So.
Well, they kind of did, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah, Clash of the Titans, all that, you know.
Not exactly.
No, not exactly. You know.
Yeah.
No, I did. There was a movie that they did called, the Iliad and stuff like that. Right? Mm-hmm. But it was, older.
Was there a movie called the Iliad?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, there was.
Back in the 60s,
yeah, back
70s.
in the day.
Okay.
Let me look it up here real quick on the. Here you go.
Okay, what's up?
The movies that are based on the Iliad, which is of course
Yeah.
Odyssey, is The Fury of Achilles,
Okay.
Hector the Mighty, Helen of Troy, Helena, and Troy.
Oh, well, there you go.
And then Odyssey, movies based on the Odyssey, is Odysseus, Voyage to the Underworld, Troy, Ulysses, and the Odyssey.
There's a movie called The Odyssey.
Yes.
Well, Cersei was doing some crazy stuff with genetics. That's all I can say, because she was like turning people into pigs and turning people into like back into people, and there was some crazy.
On Willow?
No, yeah. Well, that scene was inspired by that. Had to have been, right? Because these all these dudes go to her house and she just turns them all into pigs, and then
it's an Easter egg.
Oh, totally. Yeah, Willow totally grabbed from that, but why not? It's there. It's really cool fantasy stuff. But then at the same time, you have to think from their interpretation. Were there things like that happening? Who knows? We don't know. That's kind of like one of those things where it's just like the aliens. It's for like the History Channel to check out.
Yeah, because the History Channel doesn't actually do history anymore.
No, they just run those aliens.
They should just be called the Conspiracy Channel.
Right. It's the truth. There you go.
So, did anybody see the picture I sent to you guys while I was moving to my new place?
I blocked you years ago.
They still have.
They still have.
That's it. I'm getting my bar. I'm going home. Screw you guys. So the town that I moved to, has whatchamadiggit. They still have Mac the Moon in the McDonald's drive-thru.
Well, that was a great character
from Mac Tonight.
Yeah.
She's trying to talk. But I tell you what,
she's listening again.
The McDonald's song.
She brought up McDonald's for you, didn't she?
That Mac the Moon guy, that song Mac the Knife. Have you ever really listened to the lyrics?
I love that song.
It's about a murder.
Yeah, so I thought maybe they just kind of reevaluated and they're like, maybe we should stick with the clown instead of the murder moon. Kind of.
It was a good little time in the 80s.
I thought he was a cool
I thought
moon.
he was 90s.
What? No, he was 80s.
Was he 80s?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he exists.
What?
The town that I moved to is stuck in 1987.
He is creepy. He's creepy
it's
as
true.
all fuck.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, they got that moon guy on Outer Worlds, and if you go behind his desk, you could steal one of those masks.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I'll have to go steal one of those.
Yep.
Hey, The Outer Worlds is a great game.
Great game.
Fun stuff.
So much fun.
And
they're bringing it to Nintendo.
I solved it too fast, man. I'm going back through and I'm playing it slower.
I crushed it when I played it. Yeah. I just sat and I just crushed it.
Same.
And there was a lot of times where I'd be scared of like the environment and I'd run through or I'd fast travel. And then I went back at there's a save before you finally get to the final end game.
Yeah.
So I went back to that save and I went back. It was just I just cleared everything. Yeah. It's great. It's a great game.
Yeah.
Play with your weapons from the get-go. Tinker everything. Rip your stuff apart. Steal everything.
This is a game that's going to be more fun the second time, to be honest.
Yeah.
The store for a lack of security.
You know what I just did? And I'm glad I did it. The other night, I rewatched 12 Monkeys.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Holy smokes, man!
Yeah, it is.
Oh
That's a
my
great,
God!
That's a great movie.
What a great film! I
Yep.
didn't like. I loved it when I first saw it, but I didn't really like come to terms of how much of a sci-fi classic this movie is.
Yeah.
right?
Now, this is a movie
That was
I've
Gilliam,
actually
wasn't
seen,
it?
but I didn't really appreciate
Isn't
it.
that
Should
Terry
I see it
Gilliam?
again?
Yes.
Oh,
you
no,
absolutely,
definitely.
You
No.
absolutely need to watch 12 Monkeys again, okay?
Yeah.
Because it really, like, hey, at the, I could talk about it. It's been out.
Yeah,
right?
it's
the
forever.
end. It's
Yeah.
at the end, right? And then his buddy shows up. He's like, dude, you cut out your teeth. You got to take this gun.
Uh-huh.
You got a free pass. Take this gun. He's like, the future already knows what happened. Like, they're at a point where if he doesn't make this happen, that future doesn't go away.
Right.
Because it's already happened. But they know the instance of what they have to go. So if he fails, they could just keep sending dudes back until they nab that dude, go into to the airport.
Yeah.
But also, at the same time, he already released the virus in the airport.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
Oh, it's amazing. You got.
It's a great film.
Wasn't it Terry
I'm
Gilliam?
gonna have to see this again.
Yeah.
You're gonna have, and it really I was it's really heavy, and the fact that he can't get a grasp of what's real and what's not because they keep pushing him through time, and and he comes out over here in this other time that's really messed up for him. He's arrested in a mental ward, and he thinks he's crazy. They keep feeding him medication, and here he's a time traveler. It's some serious crazy stuff. It's a great film. And it's because they sent him back to begin with. That's where it all started with the virus. Had nothing to do with Brad Pitt. It had nothing to do with it happened to do with dropping the time traveler back in time to question why these people died, which spawned the scientist to do her research because she encountered him early on before anything happened. You have to watch it again. 12 Monkeys, great film.
All right.
I'm trying to find out the guy who directed it.
There's the other guy that I always
That
think
was
is Brad
95.
Pitt, and it's Matt Damon. I always get
man.
the two of them confused.
Matt Damon.
Is
No,
anybody
Matt Damon?
excited? Is
Okay.
anybody excited about the Ford versus Ferrari movie?
No. Terry Gilliam made the Monty Python
Right.
movie, and he also
Well,
did.
he was in Monty Python.
And he also did the.
He did Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
He also did the Baron Munchausen.
Yes.
And did they do Time Bandits too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's him, same guy. But he did do a movie that was not very good that I bought, and I was kind of like, damn it, and it was terrible. And it was like this future film. It was just out recently. It didn't have a very wide release, and I bought it, and it was like $20, and I'm like, oh, I'll never.
Who
get
did
that
Brazil?
$20 again. Him.
That was
him. That was him. Yeah.
All
That
right.
was like his first movie, wasn't it?
No. Jabberwocky's like one of his first.
I forgot about Jabberwocky.
Yeah, everyone did.
Yeah, it's
Because
kind
that
of
one wasn't
like
real
like
good.
Clive Barker's Rawhead Rex, the movie.
Yeah,
Mysteries
it wasn't that great, but he's a genius.
But
so.
isn't Sean Connery in Time Bandits?
Yeah.
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 He's
And
the
gladiator.
one king, and
Yeah.
he drives the fire truck.
But Baron
Yeah.
Munchausen,
Yeah.
man,
It's a
you know,
classic.
Yeah, and
That got me through many baits.
I can't believe how many
back in the
people
day.
haven't seen Baron
I
Munchausen.
love that. I love it.
It's a fantastic film.
Who's
Yeah,
the
it
girl
is.
in that?
That is you know who that is?
Uma Thurman.
Uma
That's
Thurman.
right. Yeah. Is
you
that
talking
who it
about
is?
the one, the goddess? That
Yeah.
that
That's
was
Uma.
Uma Thurman.
That's young Uma.
Yeah, yes it is.
I saw a very young Kevin Bacon the other day.
In what, Footloose?
No, in Animal House.
Oh wow, that's a very, very young.
Yeah, he's like 17. And I'm like staring at him like, who is that?
Did he
Who is
still
that? Who
did he
is
still look like Kevin Bacon?
it? Yeah. He
Zero-
looked exactly like Kevin Bacon.
Zero Theorem is the movie that I watched that I bought. It's kind of not real great. It was
Oh,
out-
I thought that was Uma Thurman's sister.
Oh, sorry. No,
Zero Theorem
Zero
is
Theorem
not Uma Thurman's
It was
sister.
out in 2013. Wow, it was long ago now. Time flies, man. Jeez, a whiz. What's going on? So yeah, check out our YouTube Secret Nerd Base page. Check out our Secret Nerd Base page on Facebook. But also, there is a new Secret Nerd Base page too. You'll see it's the inverted logo. That's where we have all of our
And it's
links.
blue and white.
The blue and
Yeah.
white.
Yeah, not the red, not the yellow and black. We
But
don't speak.
it's still us.
We don't speak about the red one. So
No, not
yet.
No,
Not yet.
not the red.
Secret Nerd
we
Base
didn't
Red has
really
not been
cover the
released
Acorn
yet.
Rangers.
Acorn Rangers.
And here's what's going on in South Korea. There is a group that is very concerned about squirrel survival.
Aren't
Because-
we all? I am.
I didn't know this, but if you boil
squirrels
acorns
good
after
eating.
soaking them, you can make a almost tofu-like product, which is it's like a local delicacy kind of thing. But South Korea is rapidly running out of acorns, and they're worried about the squirrels being able to survive. So the acorn rangers have come out, and they are accosting people who are gathering acorns in the forest. and now they're wearing vests because acorns have been thrown at them.
But have they been taken seriously yet?
I'm all down for anybody that's helping Squirrel Girl.
True.
So they get the acorns and then they hide them under leaves.
Okay.
Yes. So they go and they accost acorn thieves, steal their acorns, and rehide them in the
here
forest.
for your nuts.
And they ask you if you want to be an acorn ranger, not to wear any heavy perfumes, as that can throw off the squirrel's liking of the acorns.
What's the North Korean branch of the Acorn Rangers called?
That is still a secret.
That's
We're not ready to release that.
It's heavily classified.
So the
They do
acorn
not talk
rangers
about
do enjoy eating acorns, but whenever they go to acorn restaurants, they ask to be confirmed that the acorns were sourced from China and not South Korea. You have not seen the Cats trailer?
Oh, we all saw the
Oh, I think I did. I think I blocked.
I think they
Oh my
transmissioned it
God,
into
it's
our brains
horrifying.
at night, which will be next. That's the nice thing about our generation. We can actually turn the phones off and put the
don't
technology
even go-
down.
Hey.
Because I think at some point you're not going to be able to turn the computers off. They're
No,
just
because
gonna
it'll be in your brain.
Yeah.
It's
What
gonna
happens-
Be in your head.
Yep.
Slow
What
your
happens
roll,
when
boomer.
AI
Ah, that's the
and
truth.
CGI get together?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, when they made the Oculus Rift, I tried one of those on the other day, and I tell
Yeah.
you what, straight up, they will. If you watched Ready Player One, that's what's going to happen to us in less than 10 years.
Sure.
Dude, you put on this headset, you're there, man. Like you're not even in your world anymore.
Well, that was like I have the Sony VR when it came out.
Yeah.
I still have it. And the underwater, the diving one, it was good. It was
Yeah,
good.
they should do
I
a
actually
commercial
got sick
though,
in it.
where like there's a guy do a commercial for Oculus
you
Rift,
had
right?
many hits
Where there's a
in my
kid,
head,
like, there's a guy in
yeah.
his living room, and he's like spazzing out with his Oculus Rift headset, and there's like these people like carrying out his belongings behind him while he's playing a freaking video game with blinders on.
Oh yeah, his girlfriend
know?
moves out.
Yeah, girlfriend moves out.
Girlfriend moves out. He doesn't notice.
Yeah.
He's got
Dog
the VR
dies.
helmet on.
Dog's dead.
Yeah.
He's been there for 3 days.
He's like no show him first. He's playing with the robot dog in his visor, and then like cut out, and he's like just some dude with just buckets of old food around him. And there's a dead dog in the ground, and then
Bunch of chip bags and cookie crumbs and
Chamber pots. You know,
boxes of Amazon boxes everywhere.
Gatorade bottles filled with piss.
Jesus.
And Mark.
Mark at 58 minutes.
54-21.
Oh,
We've really gotten off the rails.
that's all right.
It's been a while.
This is why we can't do the show live.
No, yeah, we do. But
Wow.
If we did the show live, they definitely we would.
there would be one. There'd be one show
One show to rule them all.
to ruin them all.
Then what would we do
Yeah.
with all the robot strippers?
I don't know.
We join the hookers in the marshmallow.
Yeah,
Do we have?
I know Digitrol had a bad experience in the river this a few months ago.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, what?
No, never mind. We won't go there.
No, let's go there.
No, we're
They
not
were-
gonna go there.
Wait, I want
Optimus
to hear
Solo was
about
on the
this.
river
I was
as well.
there.
Tragedy.
The people with the kayaks.
Jules Geiger
I
was
had a canoe.
conveniently
I
not
haven't
on the
been
river.
down the river.
It was
I
a
have-
canoe.
I have-
Mind you. Okay.
Well, there was Corey too.
There was a
was
flotilla
Corey.
of
Yes.
rafts.
Right.
In the okay.
Now, mind you, I haven't done this in 20 years. That was the
yeah,
last
but
time I was on
also
the river.
but apparently you haven't drank like that in 20 years either because I tell
No,
you
no,
what-
no, no, no. I was completely fine. By the end of it.
this
Okay.
occurred-
Ladies
Because
and
when
gentlemen,
we got caught, no,
ladies
remember,
and gentlemen,
no, stop.
I was
I was the only reason that Julian did not drown.
I'm surprised nobody drowned because when the storm rolled in, it wasn't just a regular storm.
It was a
biblical.
lightning storm, and
It
I
was
got
a
caught with all the
biblical-
freaking newbies.
Yeah, so he's with all the greenhorns, stuck in a biblical lightning storm.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
rolled in on a summer's breeze.
And I'm gonna have to
Right.
yell at these kids like I was back in the
There's
Marine Corps.
wind and rain coming. There's people running off into the woods.
Eric-
Like, it was chaos.
The young
Meanwhile,
director,
Jules Geiger was nowhere to be
Eric
found.
Yoder was there, holding a metal oar in the middle of a lightning storm, standing on the rocks, and I had to go, "The hell are you doing?" I didn't say hell.
It was sideways rain.
Yeah.
It was bolts of lightning.
But
hit.
no,
It was
but no. What
crazy.
happened was, everybody had the fast boats instead of tying to the different boats, right? Tying to the rafts, all took off to the shore, and left me to command a flotilla
Of drunks.
of imbecilic.
Intoxicated floaters.
Yes, what he said.
Yeah, that's why Jules Geiger was nowhere to be found on that river trip.
I missed that one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
hot. I was a little hot by the end of it.
Oh.
It was a colorful ending.
Landing, yes, colorful. landing.
To a long day.
I actually got at the pool out. It was very the current was very strong.
Very strong.
I hopped out. I was so mad. I hopped out. I grabbed the raft with 12 people attached to it, like 12.
And he
rafts,
did over his head with one arm.
and I pulled them all ashore.
Over
from
his
about
head.
50
I'm
yards.
talking. He
Well,
just went
there's
over
been-
his head,
Uh-huh.
like that. The guy on when he pulled up on Baron Munchausen,
Yeah.
when he grabbed the chains and he was spinning the boats around the anchor chains, that was Digitrol. He grabbed this 20 people out of the river over his head with one arm swing. Right, there were people flying in the trees, lightning coming down.
Yeah.
It was chaos.
Optimus Solo's river trips are not fun. So
It was good until the last 45 minutes.
Oh sure, yeah.
I
I've
believe
almost
the-
been
the
drowned
quote
by a
from
dog.
Apocalypse
I've
Now
almost
was,
been drowned by having my
never
boat
get out of the
overturned
boat.
in the rapids.
Well, we had to.
One
Yeah,
time I
lightning
almost
was
broke
so
my
bad,
shoulder.
right? And they weren't
But
boats, they were
what
rafts,
kicked it
right?
off for me the last time that I'll go on an Optimus Solo river trip was he told me the wrong landing zone.
Well, you shouldn't
So
take off.
no. He told me the wrong landing zone, so I was down the river, away from the drunk imbeciles, and I went to the landing zone. So they all went to another landing zone. So I was there till sometime after sunset, in the dark, on a lonely river trail in the middle. Oh, it was
With the
actually
creatures.
it was in the town where they shot Silence of the Lambs.
Oh
There you go.
god.
For real. For real, they shot Silence of the Lambs in the town where I was sent to.